So Sarasota Sheriff's Office Animal Services, we're down at the end of Bee Ridge Road, so 8451 Bee Ridge Road. We're there 7 days a week, taking care of the dogs and cats. Mostly we get a lot of stray animals. Sometimes we get confiscations, but we don't really do a lot of animal turn-ins. So if you have Fluffy, can't take care of Fluffy anymore, we're going to refer you to rescue because we have our hands full with the stray population in Sarasota. There is a lot of stray dogs, stray cats, and so when we get complaints about those animals, we go down and we send someone to pick them up. So we have a crew of about 8 people on our animal care team down there that take care of all those animals 7 days a week. And we also have about 10 road officers that cover the entire county of Sarasota. So which is why it's a lot of complaint based. So somebody says, hey, I've got a stray, can you come pick it up? We don't actively roam the streets looking for stray dogs and cats. We've got calls coming in, so we take those. If you come into our shelter, what you're going to find is that we have animals up for adoption. So we have the enforcement side of things, which deals with the complaint calls and disputes and stuff like that. Some disputes, bites and things. But then the side that I'm involved in is adoptions. So we have dog adoptions and cat adoptions. We've got a good volunteer base, and so we mainly work in kind of marketing the animals, and training them, getting them some good just skill sets. A lot of the dogs don't have manners. They come in and they don't realize they're not a 5-pound puppy anymore. They're 75 pounds of big dog, and they want to jump and play and get in your face and lick you all over, and they don't realize that not everybody wants that. So we work a lot on impulse control, sit, stay, walking while on a leash, and things like that. A lot of the misconceptions that people have about shelter animals in general is just that it's somebody else's problem dog that ended up at the shelter because it's got major issues or something like that, and that's not always the case. We get a lot of really great dogs that we just look at them and go, how the heck could you end up over here? You're fantastic. A lot of our dogs tend to be bigger. We send a lot of our small dogs out to rescue groups. They help us a lot. We've got, I think, about 72 rescue groups or animal welfare organizations in Sarasota, and we have about the same 10 that continually come and work with our shelter. We're open to allowing other groups in, to help us out. They've got to be 501c3. We check. We want to make sure that they're good groups. So when you adopt from a shelter or from a rescue group, not only are you taking that dog home and saving its life because it's not at risk for euthanasia, but you're also allowing another dog to take that place. So even if you adopt from a no-kill shelter group, you're allowing them to take in another dog from an area shelter. We're not a no-kill shelter, but the dogs and cats in our adoption program stay in our adoption program until they're adopted. Unless there's like an issue, a behavior issue or something like that. But for the most part, we're really committed to those animals and trying to find them a right home and working with them on their issues that they might have.